you're consuming and not producing. Listening to this dude from the UK. He had like a high-vis jacket on. He looked super working class, which is also a trend that I'm seeing. A lot of these working class looking people, super normie looking people, are now selling courses. And the video, he tells a story. He tells the story of him, sweating in the back of Domino's, folding boxes, pissed at his life, and he's just sitting there folding boxes all day, and occasionally go out to deliveries, and he just wasn't feeling fulfilled. And he's like, man, I don't understand why I hate this job so much. I need to learn. I need to get out. He's like, man, I just need to learn more. So he's like starting to read books. He said, I started making content, and I was able to quit Domino's. And then he started doing good on YouTube, and like all these things started really working for him, and it was incredible. And he went back to Domino's when he didn't have to do it for the money. He just did it. And he said, I wasn't the job that I hated, and that it got my attention. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what? Really? He said, the job is not what I hated. What I hated was what I was producing. And I was like, okay. What he was trying to say, and he breaks this down more in the video, is that it's not about what you're doing really at your job. It's about what you're doing with your life. And you can either consume or you can produce. When you get off of work, you can either get on your phone and you can watch Instagram. You can scroll. And I would watch a lot of anime, like when I get off of work, or I would just watch YouTube, or I would just scroll and scroll. Not all bad things. It was just a waste of time. But it doesn't even really matter. It was a waste of time. It doesn't just skip all the dopamine stuff. Like, it's just more simple than that. You're consuming and not producing. I think a lot of these people that get retired, that work these big jobs, and they go do woodworking. Like, they start taking a chainsaw to stumps. They start whittling. They start building rocking chairs. People like to work with their hands, first of all, especially men. Second of all, they like to produce. It's all about production. So what I've been doing is I've been writing 1,000 words a day, pretty much a journal. Whoop-de-doo, big deal. But, everybody starts somewhere. I'm at the point where I got to start from ground zero. Like, I'm not doing anything, really. I'm not doing much at all with producing, and so I have to start at ground zero, and that's okay. I can't expect myself to jump into something amazing when I have no past history of doing something good. So I'm starting from zero, which is okay. I'm making these videos, which is another step for me, and it's not just 1,000 words. And I missed a couple of days already, and it's the beginning of the year, and I've started at the beginning of this year pretty much, and it doesn't matter. What I challenge you to do is when you get off of work, produce. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be a 5-minute video. It can be a 1-minute video. You writing down in your journal. It could be you voice recording your thoughts. It could be you writing a blog. It could be anything. It could be art. It could be you creating art. And whatever that looks like, I don't know. But you just need to be producing something, because in your life, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, what the did I just spend my whole life doing? And if you have nothing to show for it because you produced nothing tangible, digitally tangible, physically tangible, you are going to be real sad. That's what I encourage everybody to do, and it's honestly, it's kind of changed my life, because it makes me really reflect more. Everybody's talking about the hustle, no one's talking about the reflection portion. I believe that you're meant to reflect on the good things that you've done and do them again. Reflect on the bad things and not do those again. So when you produce, it creates reflection time, and I think that's great. Yeah, my challenge to you is write down 100 words. It's the 10% of my goal. So if you want to have my goal, I challenge you to do 1,000 words a day. You can use your phone dictate, do a voice memo and transcribe it if you want to. You can just start typing away on your lunch break, or when you get off of work, or if you're not working, then just do it. You can turn those into videos, content. You can turn those into books. You can turn those into blogs. You can turn them into newsletters. You can turn them into anything in the future. So that's my thought. That's my challenge, and that's the end of this vlog. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, and you're still here, you have to subscribe because you clearly enjoyed the video. And if you aren't here, then